Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be playing some Rumble in the mid lane, doing some barbecue. And Rumble mid is extremely powerful versus really any melee matchup mid lane. And he also plays incredibly well against a variety of champions such as Twitch mid, LeBlanc, Annie, and Ziggs. He has a 60% win rate and higher against all of those. So do check the matchups before you pick him, because he also has very bad win rates against things like Veigar, Pantheon, Lissandra, Tryndamere. And when I say bad winners, I mean like 30%. So he's definitely a niche pick. Whenever you do pick him, I'd recommend not banning a mid lane champ. Ban something like a top lane or an AD carry. That way they just don't know where you're playing it. For runes, you want Arcane Comet. It synergizes with your E with Nimbus, Absolute Scorch. Second one against pokes like a Kali Q spam with Unflinching, double AP and magic resist. Against something like Irelia, you would want Bone Plating instead. Your E lets you land your Arcane Comet every time, as long as you hit the enemy champion with it. Their minions can block it though, so keep that in mind. I'm assuming Akali went, yeah, D-Shield second win, and then the Resolve Tree most likely. Very common, to say the least. We don't really want to let her hit us with her Q for free. That's on cooldown there. We miss our E on her. I started with Dark Seal because I don't plan on dying and plan on moving around the map. She's playing rather safe right now. Got it. Ooh, her minion actually blocked that one, rip. We haven't been able to hit her with an E yet with how she's been standing behind her minions. That one minion honestly shouldn't have blocked it. It did though. The hitbox on your E is kind of big. Surprised how safe she's playing though. She's very scared. Arcane's up. Boy, she is so far away. Our Q outranges her Q though, so whenever she steps up for it, we can hit her without much retaliation. Now we can look to do some overheats. She's not level 3, so I just stepped really far up for that. Oh wow, I missed 2 minis there. Should just use my E. Didn't think I needed to. Finally, our first E of the game. Let's go, baby. Got the second one. I'll use the barbecue here, try to push her off the minions. You can use the S key to find that nice barbecue and angle with the Q. That's a lot of solid damage. She's gonna miss that one. We're gonna let our heat drop a little bit. We need it to get a little bit lower. Whenever we go in for the trade, ideally we use W, which can't really hurt us that way. Gotta watch out for the fiddle gank. You want to try to keep your heat around 50 to 60. That way you can full combo and get your overheat extra damage in. Got it. Nice, nice, nice. Every time Arcane's up, you want to try to find the E. Depending on how they're playing, you may not be able to hit it as much as you want. She seems to be roaming here. We'll shove this in. Hey, friend. Barbecue inside of that. If they don't have a barbecue Rumble skin, they really need one. That'd be sick. Oh man, that range creep's gonna get wasted there. Don't want to miss the cannon. Nice. We haven't missed too many minions. We missed, I think, 4. Into a WQ. Nice, nice, nice. She's losing a lot of HP. She's already gone through her potion as well. I think Fiddlesticks was top side last time I checked. So I'll play more towards my bot side, and we'll get a ward down here in a second. Don't want to miss a minion for it, though. Found the harpoon. I'm going to flash away from the fiddle. I don't feel like dying. I don't know if he had flash. Maybe I didn't need a flash there. That might have been an overreaction. Found the barbecue angle using the S key to stop our movement. S key is super important on Rumble. I'll shove this back down underneath her turret. Overheating lets you shove and do so much damage. Lots of attack speed. And a lot of on hit % base damage. Plus a little bit of flat. Just getting pushed off these minions. She can't really stay anymore. We didn't get her with Ignite, but she's getting roasted by our R. Down she goes. This is why Rumble's so annoying to play against. If your jungler doesn't give you much help, you can bully them down because we don't have mana costs and whatnot. Now he's forced to stay here. Oh no, not like this. She's about to hit 6, so I'm going to reset. No reason to stay and fight a level 6 Akali. Right about here is a good spot. On your first recall, it's most optimal if you can get a Hextech Alternator. So much damage output on the Rev passive. Gives you a lot of oomph. We'll play for Merc Treads this game. Merc Treads are going to be huge. They have Brand, Akali, and Fiddlesticks, all three of which are doing really just magic damage. Their only AD is Aatrox. He's not going to be able to get to us. And the Senna, who's the support, she doesn't do much damage until later in the game. Much later. Usually when she's around 2, about 3 item. Even then, it's only so high. She's playing pretty far back. I'm going to try to keep my heat up around 50 or 60. That way we can look for an all-in overheat. Not sure where Fiddle's at. You can freeze the wave pretty easily on Rumble. I'm thinking we just push it though, actually. R's about to be up. You can also take Ghost on Rumble for roams. That's a much different playstyle than I've been playing. I've been playing more of a war of attrition. Dumping waves. Stay for a plate real quick. Psych. Oh wow, I missed that one. So it puts her on the edge forward facing. I wasn't sure if it put her past or centered. My laner's not there, so we'll go ahead and push this real quick. Might as well push this real quick. Got her with the E. Got her with another E. The E really sets up the E. Typically want to max E second. W last. Got her with another one. I'm sure she's having a lot of fun. We could roam off here or at least bait it with R. Our support's top. They probably don't need me. Try to get our heat back up. I wonder if Fiddlesticks is over here. If she takes that, she's dead. I don't even have to use R here. Down she goes. If you don't need to use R, don't bother. Probably would have been better if we used R and held Ignite. At the same time, she could have just R'd away if she had it up. Alright, yeah, we gotta go bot here. You can also use your R to push the wave. In some situations, that can make sense because it's a fairly low cooldown. We're gonna take that, get our heat back up to the 50-60 range, and head over bot side. Oh, hey, Fiddlesticks. Oh, you R'd away? Alright. It's a decent exchange. I would have preferred to gotten a kill. Don't always have that luxury. These guys are not reacting to me being here. Velios is pretty low. Got the slow on Brand, so now he's kind of stuck. I'm taking a lot of damage from the Senna there. I accidentally overheated when I used my W. We're at 80. 20 put us over the top. We'll go back mid. We don't really need to reset. Can't afford Night Harvester anyways. If my R was up, I would stay for that fight. My R's not. Fiddle doesn't have his R, so he can't really do anything there. Once you have some ability haste, you can solo stack heat up with just W alone. It's not that important though, because your Q's have relatively short cooldown as well, so you can always use your Q to... Oh my god, my minions weren't there? What the heck? That's wild, dude. Just got scammed. I might actually have to suicide here if Akali crosses the wall threshold. Yeah, I'm dead. She hopped right over. That sucks. That's wild, though, with the minions. By the time the turret went to aggro, I think we were just a quarter of a second too early there. Oh, well. I'm thinking... Yeah, get the Merc Treads. Some of this, some of that. Losing the stack sucks. Kali gets a big shutdown. We still should have a gold advantage, I think. She got 550 from that. I was a kill up plus 89 CS. Maybe not. She's about the same gold with half CS. That was a big shutdown. 550 gold. I'm going to start taking my R bot side. Brand's pretty immobile. Should be able to land some big ones against him. W spam to get back to this lane. Don't want to miss too much CS. Bonk. Get a ward over this wall, and then we'll head bot with R. Eat on that, Fiddlesticks. I got the plate. I'll head bot. Or at least make him think I'm going there, and then I'll kill him. This isn't warded. Hey, Fiddlesticks. You thought I was going bot, didn't you, buddy? Goodbye, Fiddlesticks. You wanted to stop me from going there with my R and killing everybody. We'll pop a refill. Got her E on cooldown. Oh my gosh, almost missed the cannon. She didn't want to give up cannon, so she eats a E. Gives up that minion as well. Let's get this heat back up. Got it. Block the turn. Whoa! Oh, I have Scorch. I was like, wait, why is this still aggroing me? It's literally because I have Scorch. She's soaking so many E's. Holy crap. I got another one. Oh my gosh. Got her with some Q damage as well. Being able to stay towards the tip of the turret range lets you do a lot more damage. Since you're Q, you can float in and out as you back up. Use my attack speed from overheat, and we'll shred this turret down. This turret's a goner. She can't step up for this. I think she knows that. Fiddlesticks is about to R over. Should I R here? I think I should. Put it right there on his head. Hey, Fiddlesticks. I'll flash for that. My E went on cooldown. When you're on your overheat, you have like a second and a half to use your E, as long as you used it the first one before it started. So once it goes down about halfway, then it won't let you do it. It's pretty annoying interaction. It is what it is, though. Fight turned out pretty well, all things considered. I'm not sure if Akali used her R or not. I didn't really see her in that fight. The biggest thing they have to deal with us is Senna. She's going to need a long time, though. Everyone else we outrange heavily. Heavily, like the Akali. If the Fiddlesticks gets in... What I mean is, like, if they get in range to use their abilities on me, they'll die because I'll peg them with an E. Night Harvester's huge. Speeds you up every time you hit a champion. It goes on cooldown for that specific champion for 30 seconds. And does a chunk of damage as well. Second item rush. Typically, if you're up against something that can burst you, you would want to go for a Zhonya. So if it's a Zed Akali, or I should say a Fed Akali, a Fed Assassin, you'd go Zhonya's. If they don't have that insta-kill option, Shadow Flame is pretty good, especially when you're ahead. Getting that extra penetration makes your R chunk. Dark Harvest is viable on Rumble mid. It's not as good as it is on Rumble jungle, however. The Arcane Comet is much more consistent damage output, which lets you establish dominance in lane. Establishing the dominance is pretty big. We'll go bot here. Got the wave shoved. Don't want to stay. We're at 34 ability haste, so you'll see with the W spam, I can go all the way from 0 to 100 just with W alone. Don't even have to mix in Qs. I couldn't kill Brand there. I know I did a lot of damage to him. Got him with the harpoon. Maybe I should have just committed with the ignite. On the bright side, R is a 60-second cooldown, so it's only going to be costing us so much. Down goes the Akali. The key is to really not die. You want to get those stacks going on Darksil. Not dying is so important. Because you don't really fall off as long as you have dark sealer mesh stacks. The same way an Evelynn doesn't fall off as long as she has dark sealer mesh stacks. The gold value from it is extremely high. We need to drop some heat here. Drop back down to 40, then use W. That way we can EWQ combo. Oh, that's annoying. Fiddle's hitting me with the juice. Hey, Senna. Down you go, Senna. Fiddle can't save this guy, I don't think. W into him, bop him with a Q. That Brandnar's doing some damage. Alright, we don't need to stay here. We're already rummed with... Whoa, wait, is she staying? Alright, just killed his clone. I'm going back mid. R's on cooldown, no reason to stay for all this nonsense. We'll let heat drop back down. We at least want to be able to use Flame Spitter on wave. Flame Spitter plus passive is how you clear. Is how you farm and poke. So nice playing a champion that doesn't need mana. Never have to worry about running out of it. Oof, that was painful. He's got my Scorch on him right there, so I gotta back up a little bit. Not sure where Kali's at. I gotta leave. It's not worth dying. Can refill the refill and get Shadow Flame. It's a great time to reset here. All the way back here. We're chilling. I guess it's Senna 80 carry is what it is. She has 105 CS. Got her Shadow Flame, and at this point, it's usually between Morello or Zhonya's. They don't have that much self-healing. Like, obviously Aatrox is. We should be able to burst him down, so... I'm thinking Zhonya's. It's our only activatable item. It'll be easy to remember to use it. Activatables is mainly preference. Zhonya's in particular is really good on Rumble because you can drop your full load, your R and your Q, and it doesn't cancel your Q or your R to where you're still outputting really all of your damage. That's annoying. He had flash as well. In goes the Fiddlesticks. And down they all go. Couldn't really find... Oh! I was trying to use my refill. Oh, man. Boy, oh boy. Best Zhonya's NA. Wasn't trying to overheat there. That was an accident. Down she goes. You can't hide in there from Rumble. Nice try, Senna. She lost half her health from 2 E's. That's nasty. If only I had R up. Fortunately, I don't. Ow. Oh, okay. I'm out of here. I'm not staying for this. Oh, also, Rumble, you take camps really fast. Rumble Jungle was buffed a long time ago. At least he was. Did they nerf it? Maybe they removed it altogether, because I know for a while there he had a massive increased damage on his passive. Let me reread that real quick. Percent damage is limited to 80 on monsters, but it's on each auto. I remember when this did bonus damage against monsters. And maybe they've removed all of it, because I remember making Rumble Jungle guides, and I'm pretty sure he had the bonus damage on his passive. That's interesting. mean, still getting an extra 80 per auto is nice, especially early game, but mid-late game, it's pretty useless versus monsters. Limited to 80. Wow, real flat number. They didn't give him much wiggle room there. Normally, when a champion has percent-based damage, it's limited versus monsters. That way, they can't solo Baron super easily. However, it's normally limited to around 100 to 150 at the lowest. It's very rare to see it as low as 80. That guy almost lived with just an Eclipse. What the heck? He ignited me there as well. Got to get our heat back up. 60, sweet spot. I go push this wave now. So, for example, if we EQ, we have a while to use our E. Look. And then all of a sudden, when it's only got a quarter left, it won't let you use it. So you kind of got to use it, but while it will still let you. I don't know why that interaction even exists, but it does. Very awkward. So, for example, we can use it, and then we can't use it. Even though nothing had really changed. Harpoon damage is gnarly right now. I can W forward into the E to surprise him. Look like I'm recalling. Who wants it? Oh, maybe I don't want it. I changed my mind. That R was really bad of me. Sheesh. Okay, it's time to get Mej. Mej would complete our build nicely. Give us that extra bit of movement speed. Could go for Zhonya's, but we can't afford it yet. Brand didn't keep walking forward there. Dang. It's so funny though to see this E do half of somebody's health. It looks so goofy. Harpoon of Death. I like it. Go in. He doesn't have drain on us. My heat's down. Gotta ignite for this guy though. That was a bad R on my part. Didn't really get anything with it. Should have put that on Senna. Dang, yeah, we're not gonna be able to catch it. Oh well. Can almost afford Zhonya's now. It'll let us be able to tank Fiddle R, Fiddle Drain, just sit there with RQ casted. The main thing on Rumble R, I would say, is don't click on your screen too early, because a lot of the times the fight changes rapidly. So if you click on the screen and you're hovering like where to put it, it's like already in the wrong spot by the time you actually want to use it. So I would just hover your cursor, but not actually click it whenever you want to R. If that makes sense. I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a second. I'd rather have Zhonya since I have 10 stack Dark, so I don't want to lose it. If I go to Mej and then I end up dying, I'll lose all 10 stacks. It's a massive gold investment for nothing. You need at least 10 stacks on Mej for it to be a somewhat gold effective item, because it gives you an extra 10% bonus mobility when you're at 10 stacks. 10% mobility is a lot. There's really no item in the game that gives 10% extra mobility other than Mej. That's why I'm saying the Cloud Soul is the best in the game. It gives you 15% constant movement speed, and then it gives you a bunch of out of combat movement speed each dragon. So the soul itself gives you 15% constant movement speed and then 50% movement speed for 6 seconds after using R, which is kind of crazy. I could just feel it. People walk that way all the time when they're walking back to the wave. I could smell it even without words. And if I was wrong, R's only a 50-second cooldown, so might as well. It's an extra 66% attack speed right now. Like that, Senna? Why don't you eat another one there, buddy? Hey, there's another one for you. My R's almost up. She doesn't even know it. Oh, it didn't let me use it. Shoot. Back at the 60 sweet spot. Need someone to walk over here. Fine, I will take red buff. I didn't think I would do it. Bard actually just tried to stall that with a butthole. Is there somebody over here? Hey friends, you guys both want to die? I'm out of here. I'm not staying for the Fiddle R. Not when I'm sitting on the items I'm sitting on. Very hard to get good Rs when you don't have any pressure and they're near their turret. When your teammates are in there fighting with them, it makes it so much easier. When there's a thick, messy soup and no one can really tell what's happening. Hey, friend. Oh, you want to walk into me, buddy? Hey, friends. Hey, friends? This Aatrox is busting a nut, though. I don't like that at all. I gotta build up my heat. Hey, gotcha. Put the R on it a few seconds before it was gonna end. R lasts for 5, so we're still gonna get 2-3 seconds of value out of it. Set up that heat. Stay in the 50 to 60 pocket. That's where you want to stay at all times. 50 to 60. It's the sweet spot. Can cream off an EWQ. Hit the overheat. You do want to R before you overheat because it won't let you R once you're overheated. Bada boom. Eat on that, bud. Shisha! She even healed with Fleet. Look at that health. Fiddle going in. Down he goes. Now we just need R. Hey, friend. Goodbye, Bran. You just got barbecued. Hey, what's that? You couldn't heal off of us because I Zanya'd? That's right. Now I'm tanking turret. That's why you go Zanya's on Rumble. Because it lets you... It really lets you get off disgusting baits while simultaneously still outputting the majority of your damage. It's time to overheat and auto it down. We'll take a look at damage dealt, damage taken. Looking at damage dealt enemy champions, we had the most in the game at 42k. Second highest was Mord at 23, and then Aatrox at 22k. For damage taken, we were chilling at only a 16k damage taken. Fairly low, bottom 3 damage taken. With that being said, if we look at self-mitigated, I believe... Alright, middle of the pack. We didn't take that much damage this game. It is what it is. For runes, we got pretty high value. Arcane Comet, 100% of the time. Rumble mid. Rumble jungle, you want Dark Harvest. It's much better for Rumble jungle. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this Rumble mid video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is KingStix. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.